The sixth chapter is electronics. The topics are solids, energy bands in solids, valence band, conduction band, forbidden band, and based on band theory, the solids are classified into three types: conductors, insulators, and semiconductors. So after that, we will discuss intrinsic semiconductor and extrinsic semiconductor, and finally PN junction diode, applications of PN junction diode. So the first one is solids. So solid is a state of matter in which molecules are closely packed with chemical bands whose size and shape are relatively stable. So there are matter is in basically three forms: solids, liquids, and gases. So in all these three matters, molecules are present, but in solid, the molecules are closely packed and whose size and shape are relatively stable. So that is solid. Next, energy bands in solid. Energy bands. So we know that every atom having nucleus and electrons revolving around the nucleus. Each electron possesses certain energy. So that is the energy levels of single atom are discrete. For example, so if we draw energy levels, so the energy level of first 1s electron and 2s electron, 2p electron, so like this. So these lines indicates the discrete energy levels. This is for only one atom. One atom. And if we have millions of atoms, if there are millions of atoms, what happens? So for one atom, so this is energy level of 1s electrons. Example, 1s electrons. If there are 10 to the power of 9 atoms, so millions, billions of atoms. So 1s orbit, the electrons in the 1s orbit, the energy levels of 1s electrons split up because there is an interaction between one atom and one atom, neighboring atoms. So because of this interaction, the energy levels are split up. And here there forms a band. So this is a band. So for one atom, the energy levels are discrete, single. For more than for millions of atoms, the energy levels of all the atoms combine each other and forms like a band. So this is energy band of 1s electron and an energy band of 2s electron, energy band of 2p electron, and so on. The last orbit, outermost filled band. This is filled band. Outermost filled band is called valence band. So this is valence band. So these are all our bands. The outermost band is called valence band. The electrons present in the outermost orbit are called valence electrons. The band formed by valence electrons is called valence band. So in a single atom, the electrons having definite energy, but in case of solids, there is no single atom. It is made up of so many atoms. So the electrons are affected by neighboring atoms. The electrons exhibits different energy levels. The grouping, the clubbing of all energy levels forms a band. The grouping of different energy levels, forms a band called energy band. And these energy bands are three types. They are valence band, conduction band, and forbidden band. Okay. So for the first one is the energy band definition is grouping of different energy levels is a band, and energy bands are three types in the solids. They are valence band, conduction band, forbidden band. So see this picture for one atom. For one atom, the energy levels. So one is electrons. So the energy level of electron in 1s orbit, the energy level of electron in 2s orbit. This is the energy level of electron in 2p orbit for one atom. For lattice means a solid. So for a solid, this represents energy level of 1s electron, and this is a band, some width, pulsing width. So this represents energy band of electrons of all the atoms in 2s orbit, and this is the energy level of electrons in 2p orbit of all the atoms. So like this, there are many bands. The final filled band, the final filled band is called valence band. Okay. Above this, we have conduction band also there. So this picture also shows that for one atom, this is for one atom energy levels E1, E2, E3. This is for two atoms. This is for three atoms. Number three stands for three atoms. This is for 10 to the power of 23 atoms. In a solid, approximately there are 10 to the power of 23 atoms. So here, the energy levels of all the atoms clubbing each other and forms a band. So this is band. So the bands are, there are three types of bands. So the first one is valence band, second one is conduction band, third one is forbidden band. The energy band formed by set of energy levels of valence electrons. So simple అర్థం చేసుకోండి, the energy band of valence electrons. Valence band అంటే valence electrons తో ఫామ్ అయ్యే బ్యాండే valence band. Conduction band, conduction electrons తో ఫామ్ అయ్యే band conduction band. The conduction electrons are called free electrons. The energy band which is formed by set of energy levels of free electrons is called valence band. Next, forbidden band. The gap between valence band and conduction band is called forbidden band. For example, so this is a valence band. Imagine this is a valence band, and so this is valence band, and this is conduction band. So this valence band is formed by valence electrons. Conduction band is formed by free electrons. And in between valence band and conduction band, there is certain gap. There is certain gap. So this gap. So in this gap, no electrons are existing. So this gap is called forbidden gap or forbidden band. Forbidden band. So forbidden band is nothing but the energy gap which is present between valence band and conduction band is called forbidden band or forbidden gap. So based on this band theory, the solids are classified into three types. So ఈ valence band, conduction band, forbidden band వీటిని బేస్ చేసుకొని solids ని three types గా డివైడ్ చేసాం. So solids are three types based on band theory. They are insulators, semiconductors, and conductors. So see this picture. In the insulators, the band gap is very high. In the insulators, the band gap or forbidden band is very high. In case of semiconductors, there is a small band gap. In case of conductors, there is no forbidden band. The valence band and conduction band overlap each other. They are overlapping. That means valence electrons easily jump into conduction band. In the semiconductor, the valence electrons jump into conduction band by applying small amount of energy, small amount of voltage. కొంత వోల్టేజ్ అప్లై చేస్తే సెమీకండక్టర్ కి ఎలక్ట్రాన్స్ కండక్షన్ బ్యాండ్ లోకి జంప్ అవుతాయి. ద కండక్షన్ ఎలక్ట్రాన్స్ ఆర్ రెస్పాన్సిబుల్ ఫర్ ఎలక్ట్రిసిటీ. సో ఇన్ కేస్ ఆఫ్ సెమీకండక్టర్, ఇఫ్ యూ అప్లై స్మాల్ వోల్టేజ్, ఎలక్ట్రిసిటీ passing through the semiconductor. But in case of conductor, there are more valence band and conduction band overlap each other. Rendu kalse untayi. Because therefore more electrons easily move from valence band to conduction band. Even if small amount of voltage in the conductor, current is very high. And in case of insulators, even if we supply more amount of voltage, electrons does not move to conduction band. Therefore no electricity is possible in case of insulators. Insulators lo current pass kaadu. Conductors lo electricity current pass avutundi easy. Iron, aluminum, silver, etc., copper. In insulators, plastic, wood, etc., there is no current in the insulators. And in between insulator and conductor, there is another type of solid called semiconductor. So now our interest is on semiconductors. So here it is written. So read this matter. The large energy gap between valence and conduction band in an insulator. In case of semiconductor and conductor, in case of semiconductor, only small energy gap. In case of conductor, the conduction band and valence band overlap each other. So this is the matter. Next, Fermi level. Concept of Fermi level. The energies of electrons varies with temperature. At absolute zero temperature. The highest energy level at absolute zero temperature. Absolute zero means minus 273. We know that minus 273 degrees centigrade is called absolute zero. So at minus 273 degrees centigrade, 1s, 2s, so all at absolute zero temperature, what happens? The electrons in the lower energy levels are completely filled. All electrons in the lower energy levels are completely filled. If temperature rises, these electrons move to higher energy levels. There is a gap. But in case of absolute zero, first all the energy levels of lower orbits are completely filled. Now the highest energy level at absolute zero is called Fermi level. So Fermi level definition ante chudandi simple ga, the Fermi level is the highest energy level ekkada at absolute zero temperature. So that is Fermi level. Next, types of semiconductors: intrinsic semiconductor and extrinsic semiconductors. So intrinsic semiconductor, which is extremely pure form. The pure form of semiconductor is called intrinsic semiconductor. Example: pure silicon, pure germanium are intrinsic semiconductors. Next, extrinsic semiconductors. So intrinsic ante pure semiconductor lo mottam it is made up of silicon or germanium. Extrinsic semiconductors are formed by adding some external atoms to the intrinsic semiconductors. ఈ extrinsic semiconductors నుంచే intrinsic semiconductors మనం తయారు చేస్తాం. So by the process of doping, we are converting intrinsic semiconductor into extrinsic semiconductor by the process of doping. So first we should know what is doping. Doping ante చూద్దాం. this is the intrinsic semiconductor, pure form of semiconductor. So silicon or germanium, Si stands for silicon, Ge stands for germanium, having 4 valence electrons. So in the outermost orbit we have 4 electrons. These 4 electrons forms band with 4 neighboring atoms. This is central atom, example silicon or germanium. So it is having 4 electrons. So it can form bands with 4 neighboring atoms. So it is forming band with one silicon atom, another silicon atom. This is 2, this is 3, this is 4. So 4 electrons of this silicon forms band, forms 4 bands with neighboring silicon atoms. So in this intrinsic semiconductor, all the electrons forms a covalent band. అన్ని ఎలక్ట్రాన్స్ కూడా అవుటర్ మోస్ట్ ఆర్బిట్ లో సిలికాన్ ఆర్ జెర్మేనియం కి 4 ఎలక్ట్రాన్స్ ఉన్నాయి. ఈ 4 ఎలక్ట్రాన్స్ కూడా వేరొక సిలికాన్ ఆటమ్స్ తో కోవాలెంట్ బ్యాండ్స్ ఫామ్ అయినాయి. There is no free electrons. ఇక్కడ ఫ్రీ ఎలక్ట్రాన్స్ లేవు. So all the valence electrons forms 4 bands with neighboring silicon or germanium atoms. So that is pure form of semiconductor. This pure form of semiconductor is called intrinsic semiconductor. In case of intrinsic, how if there is a free electron, then only electricity is possible. But in case of intrinsic semiconductor, there is no free electrons. If you apply some energy, some of the electrons come out from the covalent band. Very few electrons come out from the covalent band, and electricity is very less in case of intrinsic semiconductor. Now we have to increase the conduction of semiconductor, conductivity of the semiconductor. For that process, this intrinsic semiconductor is converted into extrinsic semiconductor by the process of doping. So in the intrinsic semiconductor, a number of free electrons are equal to number of holes. So we know electrons. Holes ante teliyadu. Chudam, what is hole? Hole is the absence of electron at a particular place. Absence of electron at a particular place in an atom is called as hole. Is called as hole. Electron lekapovodame hole. So you see this picture here. This is silicon. The central atom +4 stands for either silicon or germanium. So this central silicon having 4 electrons. The 4 electrons forms band with another silicon atom. But in the 3 sides we have the 3 electrons forms band with 3 silicon atoms. But in case of 4th silicon atom, so 2 electrons forms covalent band. So these 2 electrons forms a covalent band. So this side also 2 electrons forms covalent band. So this side also 2 electrons forms covalent band. But in the fourth side, there is only 1 electron of 1 atom, but another electron is missing. Here the one here in this site, so 1 electron is missing to form a band. Band form కావడానికి అవసరం ఉన్న ఒక ఎలక్ట్రాన్ మిస్ అయింది. So this is a void, empty place. This empty place is called hole. అంటే ఏంటి? ఎలక్ట్రాన్ లేకపోవడమే. Absence of electron. Absence of electron is called hole. So hole generally so ఇక్కడ ఎలక్ట్రాన్ ఉండాలి. The electron is required at this place, but there is no electron. So this is a hole. This hole attracts electrons. ఎక్కడైనా ఫ్రీ ఎలక్ట్రాన్ ఉంటే hole attracts that free electron. ఎలక్ట్రాన్ అట్రాక్ట్ చేసే దాన్ని ఏమంటాం మనం? హోల్ అంటాం. ఎలక్ట్రాన్ ఈజ్ నెగిటివ్ చార్జ్, హోల్ దానికి ఆపోజిట్ గా పాజిటివ్ చార్జ్. యాక్చువల్గా హోల్ అనేది పార్టికల్ కాదు, ఎంటీ ప్లేస్. సో therefore hole is considered as positively charged particle carrier, positively charged carrier. It attracts because it attracts electron. సో ఇదంతా కాకుండా ఎగ్జామ్ లో మీరు సజెస్ట్ డెఫినేషన్ చదువుకోండి. ద అబ్సెన్స్ ఆఫ్ ఎలక్ట్రాన్, దట్ ఈస్ హోల్. నెక్స్ట్ డోపింగ్. The process of adding impurities, the process of adding impurities to the semiconductor is called doping. So we should know impurities. Impurities are nothing but they are atoms. They are atoms. So impurities are also atoms. For example, this is a silicon crystal. సిలికాన్ కాకుండా మనం వేరే ఏ ఆటమ్ యాడ్ చేసినా అది ఇంప్యూరిటీ కిందకి వస్తుంది. Silicon, or if this solid is made up of silicon, if we add any other than silicon, that atoms are called impurities. So impurities are external foreign atoms, external atoms. So impurities are external atoms which create additional charge carriers, that as electrons or holes. So pure సెమీకండక్టర్ కి ఎక్స్టర్నల్ గా మనం ఆటమ్స్ ని యాడ్ చేయడమే డోపింగ్ అంటాం. ఆటమ్స్ ని ఇక్కడ ఇంప్యూరిటీస్ అని అంటున్నాం మనం. సో ద ప్రాసెస్ ఆఫ్ యాడింగ్ ఇంప్యూరిటీస్ టు ఏ సెమీకండక్టర్ ఈజ్ కాల్డ్ డోపింగ్. డెఫినేషన్, వాట్ ఈస్ డోపింగ్? ద ప్రాసెస్ ఆఫ్ యాడింగ్ ఇంప్యూరిటీస్ టు ఏ సెమీకండక్టర్ ఈజ్ కాల్డ్ డోపింగ్. And these impurities are two types: pentavalent impurities, trivalent impurities. So if we add trivalent impurity, p-type semiconductor is formed. If we add pentavalent impurity, n-type semiconductor is formed. So in the next slide we will see extrinsic semiconductor. ఈ intrinsic semiconductor ని extrinsic గా మారుస్తున్నాం by the process of doping. The next one, extrinsic semiconductor. The pure semiconductor, also called intrinsic semiconductor, added by small impurity, small suitable impurity, is called extrinsic semiconductor. Is called extrinsic semiconductor. So there are two types of extrinsic semiconductor, depending upon the type of impurity added. Depending upon the type of impurity added, the extrinsic semiconductors are two types. They are classified into two types. They are n-type semiconductor and p-type semiconductor. Here the small n stands for negative type semiconductor. P stands for positive type semiconductor. So negative type semiconductor ante negative charge carriers. Negative charge carriers ఏంటి? electrons. So electrons are negative charge carriers. So n-type semiconductor లో electrons ఎక్కువగా ఉంటాయి, ఫామ్ అవుతాయి. p-type semiconductor అంటే పాజిటివ్ టైప్ సెమీకండక్టర్. పాజిటివ్ చార్జ్ క్యారియర్స్ ఏంటి? హోల్. హోల్ అనేది ఒక పార్టికల్ కాదు, జస్ట్ ఇట్ ఇస్ ఇమేజ్ ఎంటీ ప్లేస్. Absence of electron is called hole. So in the p-type semiconductor, more holes are created. More holes are created. In n-type semiconductor, more electrons are created. ఎలా క్రియేట్ అవుతాయి? By the process of doping. By the process of doping. By process of doping. Okay. So we are converting pure semiconductor into n-type and p-type by the process of doping. Doping is adding of external atoms, adding of impurities. Next, so n-type semiconductor. So n-type semiconductor is a type of semiconductor formed when small amount of pentavalent impurity. Pentavalent. Penta means 5. ట్రై అంటే ట్రై మీన్స్ 2, బై అంటే 2, బై అంటే 2, ట్రై అంటే 3, పెంటా అంటే 5, పెంటగాన్ అంటాం, పెంటగాన్, ట్రయాంగిల్. సో పెంటా మీన్స్ 5. సో పెంటా వ్యాలెంట్ అంటే వ్యాలెన్సీ ఎలక్ట్రాన్స్. సో పెంటా అంటే 5 వ్యాలెన్స్ ఎలక్ట్రాన్స్ ఉంటాయి. సో pentavalent impurity means the atom having 5 valence electrons is called pentavalent impurity. Once again I am repeating, the atom having 5 valence electrons is called pentavalent impurity. Example, antimony, Sb stands for antimony and As stands for arsenic. So antimony, arsenic are pentavalent impurities. These pentavalent impurities we are adding to pure semiconductor. So pure semiconductor కు ఈ pentavalent impurity యాడ్ చేస్తే n టైప్ సెమీకండక్టర్ ఫామ్ అవుతుంది. అది ఎలాగో చూద్దాం ఇప్పుడు. ఈ డయాగ్రామ్ చూడండి. సో దిస్ ఇస్ ఏ ప్యూర్ సెమీకండక్టర్. ఈ సెమీకండక్టర్ కి మనం ఒక pentavalent impurity యాడ్ చేసాం. ఎగ్జాంపుల్ యాంటిమోనీ. సో దిస్ ఇస్ సిలికాన్, ఆల్ సిలికాన్స్. బట్ ఒక్కటి మాత్రం ఇక్కడ యాంటిమోనీ ఆటం ఉంది, యాంటిమోనీ. సో ఈ సిలికాన్ చుట్టూ 4 ఎలక్ట్రాన్స్ ఉన్నాయి. ఎవ్రీ సిలికాన్ సరౌండెడ్ బై 4 వ్యాలెన్స్ ఎలక్ట్రాన్స్. 1 2 3 4, 1 2 3 4. So every silicon is surrounded by 4 electrons, whereas antimony is surrounded by 5 electrons, because antimony is the pentavalent impurity. So 4 electrons of antimony forms band. The antimony యొక్క 4 electrons forms band with 4 neighboring silicon atoms. So one electron of antimony forms band with one silicon atom, another electron of with another silicon atom, and third electron with third silicon atom, fourth electron of antimony with fourth silicon atom. So 4 electrons ఇక్కడ మనకు consume అయిపోయింది. The 4 electrons forms 4 bands. The remaining 5th electron of antimony becomes free. అంటే ఒక ఎలక్ట్రాన్ మిగిలిపోయింది. సో ఎలక్ట్రాన్ మిగిలిపోయింది అంటే ఏంటి? ఫ్రీ ఎలక్ట్రాన్. ఇట్ బికమ్స్ ఫ్రీ. So what happened? One electron is formed, one free electron is formed if more number of antimony atoms are formed. So this is there is a huge number of silicon atoms. If you add small amount of antimony atoms, the electrons are created. So electrons అంటే ఏంటి? నెగటివ్ చార్జ్ క్యారియర్స్. సో బై యాడింగ్ pentavalent atom impurity, negative charge carriers, that is electrons, are created. So electrons, free electrons unte, when we apply potential, these free electrons, because of free electrons, current is passing through the solid. So ఈ బాండింగ్ లో ఉన్న ఎలక్ట్రాన్స్ కరెంట్ పాస్ చేయవు. ఓన్లీ ఫ్రీ ఎలక్ట్రాన్స్ మాత్రమే కరెంట్ పాస్ చేస్తాయి. ఫ్రీ ఎలక్ట్రాన్ ఎక్కువ ఎనర్జీ ఉంటుంది. దీన్ని కండక్షన్ ఎలక్ట్రాన్ అంటాం. ఈ అవుటర్ మోస్ట్ ఎలక్ట్రాన్ ని వ్యాలెన్స్ ఎలక్ట్రాన్ అంటాం. సో వ్యాలెన్స్ ఎలక్ట్రాన్ కరెంట్ పాస్ చేయవు, ఓన్లీ కండక్షన్ ఎలక్ట్రాన్స్ కరెంట్ పాస్ చేస్తాయి. సో in the n-type semiconductor, free electrons are formed by adding pentavalent impurity. In n-type semiconductor, more free electrons are available. Electrons ఎక్కువగా ఉంటాయి కంపేర్ టు హోల్స్. ఎక్కడైనా బాండ్ ఫామ్ కాకపోతే అక్కడ హోల్ ఉంటుంది. సో కంపేర్ టు హోల్స్, మోర్ ద ఎలక్ట్రాన్ కాన్సంట్రేషన్ ఈస్ వెరీ హై. సో డెఫినేషన్ చూడండి, ఎన్ టైప్ సెమీకండక్టర్ ఎలా ఫామ్ అవుతుంది? బై యాడింగ్ pentavalent impurity to pure semiconductor, n-type semiconductor is formed. In this semiconductor, the majority charge carriers are electrons, whereas minority charge carriers are holes. So n-type semiconductor lo majority electrons ఉంటాయి. The impurity added is called donor impurity, because it donates free electrons. ఈ యాంటీమోనీ ఆటమ్ ని డోనార్ అంటాం. ఎందుకంటే ఈ యాంటీమోనీ ఆటమ్ యాడ్ చేయడం వల్ల ఒక ఎలక్ట్రాన్, ఈ సాలిడ్ కి ఒక ఎలక్ట్రాన్ మనం డొనేట్ చేసినట్టు అవుతుంది. సో the impurity added is called donor impurity. So this is about n-type semiconductor. Next, p-type semiconductors. So same definition, ఇక్కడ చేంజ్ కాదు, ఒకటే చేంజ్ అవుతుంది, ట్రైవాలెంట్. The type of semiconductor formed when a small amount of trivalent impurity such as boron and gallium is added to pure semiconductor is called p-type semiconductor. Is called p-type semiconductor. And trivalent means valence electrons 3. There are 3 valence electrons. Example enti boron, gallium. So in a pure semiconductor, if you add boron, P stands for boron. So this is boron. Boron having it is a trivalent impurity having 3 valence electrons. So 1, 2, 3. So first atom forms band with one silicon, second atom and third electron also forms band with neighboring silicon atoms. But fourth side we have no electrons, empty place. Here no band is formed. This empty place is called void or hole. The vacancy of electron is called hole. So holes are created. So when we add trivalent impurity to pure semiconductor, holes are created. Holes are positive charge carriers. So the p-type semiconductor is formed by adding trivalent impurity. So in this type of in the p-type semiconductor, majority are holes. Majority charge carriers are holes, minority charge carriers are electrons. This hole attracts, ekkadaina free electron unte aa free electron ni hole attract chestundi. The hole attracts electrons. It accepts electron. Therefore this impurity is called acceptor impurity. The impurity added is called acceptor impurity because they accept electrons. So this is about p-type and n-type semiconductor. So only definition చదువుకోండి సరిపోతుంది. Solid అంటే ఏంటి? The atoms are closely packed. దాని షేప్ ఫిక్స్డ్ గా ఉంటుంది, షేప్ అండ్ వాల్యూమ్ ఫిక్స్డ్ గా ఉంటుంది. అదే రాయండి ఎగ్జామ్ లో. Solid, in the solid atoms are closely packed and having fixed shape and size. That is solid. Next, energy bands. Energy band అంటే the energy levels on కొన్ని energy levels group గా ఫామ్ అవుతే అది energy band అవుతుంది. The grouping of energy levels is called energy band. There are so many bands ఉంటాయి. అందులో 3 important bands ఏంటి? valence band, conduction band, forbidden band. Valence band is the band formed by valence electrons are called valence band. The band formed by free electrons are called conduction band. The gap between valence band and conduction band is called forbidden band. So you already done how we define valence band, conduction band, forbidden band. Next, Fermi level. The highest energy level at absolute zero is called Fermi level. Next, intrinsic and extrinsic semiconductor. Intrinsic and a pure form of semiconductor is called intrinsic semiconductor. Next, doping. The process of adding impurities to semiconductor is called doping. Hole ante the absence of electron is called hole. And extrinsic semiconductor. How extrinsic semiconductor is formed? By adding impurities to pure semiconductor, in extrinsic semiconductor is formed. There are 2 types, n-type and p-type. N-type low. In case of if we add pentavalent impurity, n-type semiconductor is formed. If we add p-type trivalent impurity, p-type semiconductors are formed. So in this lesson we discussed up to n-type and p-type semiconductor, and the next class we will discuss p-n junction diode. ఈ n టైప్ p టైప్ సెమీకండక్టర్ ని యాడ్ చేస్తే ఒక డివైస్ ఫామ్ అవుతుంది, దట్ ఈస్ పిఎన్ జంక్షన్ డయోడ్. అండ్ పిఎన్ జంక్షన్ డయోడ్ ఏ విధంగా వర్క్ చేస్తుంది, ఓన్లీ 2 టాపిక్స్.